So the objective of this project is to interface push button and LED along with Arduino in such a way that when a push button is pressed, the LED will blink or glow. So the components required for this project is, first one is Arduino, second one is LED, third one is push button, and then a resistor of 560 ohms and another resistor of 10 kilo ohms. So here is the circuit diagram. So we need to connect with respect to this circuit diagram in the breadboard. Now let's see the code of the case number 1. In this first case, we will turn on the LED when the push button is pressed, and we will turn it off when the push button is released. So first we declare the pin of the push button, which we connect to the pin number 9 of the Arduino, and then we declare the pin of the LED which is connected to pin number 3 of the Arduino. So in the board setup, we set the pin mode, that is the push button as the input and the LED as the output. In the void loop, the first line, it means that the Arduino will read the state of our push button. So if the state of our push button is 1, that is pressed. So the digitalWrite function, it will set the LED high, that is the LED will glow. Else, if the push button is released, then digitalWrite will set the LED to low, so our LED will turn off. So in case 2, if we want that our LED will continue to glow or to continue in on state even if the push button is released also, so we will just delete the line in the program number 1, that is the else statement. So this program in the case number 2 is the same with the program in the case number 1. The only difference is that here this else statement, it has been deleted, so that our push button, so that our LED will continue to glow even if the push button is released also. Now let's come to the case number 3, that is to turn on the LED when the push button is pressed and let it on until the push button is pressed again. So first we will declare like we did in the case number 1 and case number 2. The only difference here, you will see the long time and long debounce. So first let me explain you about debounce. So sometime while working with push button, it has mechanical error. If we press on also, it didn't connect properly, or sometime if we press just once also, but it connect by itself twice or thrice. So this create problem to the program while sensing the input from the push button. So the debounce statement use the millis function to track of the time passed since the button was pressed. So you see here that long time is 0 millisecond and long debounce is 200 milliseconds. So in the void setup, we declare push button as input and LED as output, and in the loop function we read the state of the push button, that if the push button is on or high and previous is low and millis time is greater than the debounce times, and if LED is high or on, then the state of the LED should be off. Else, the LED should be high. Thus, then we declare the time of millis functions. Then we declare digitalWrite, and we declare that the previous is equal to state of the push button. So this is the components that we require in this project. So the first one is Arduino UNO. This is the Arduino UNO. And the second one is LED. So here is the LED. This is its positive terminal and this is its negative terminal. And this is the third component, which is the push button. And this is the resistor, which is of 560 ohms, and this is another resistor which is of 10 kilo ohms. So first of all, we will connect from the pin number 3 of Arduino. From the pin number 3 of Arduino, 0, 1, 2, 3. From pin number 3 of Arduino, and from the pin number 3 of Arduino, it will go to the resistor 560 ohms. So this is 560 ohms. So I will put it here. Then this one 560 ohms. There. Okay. And then from the another end of resistor 560 ohms, it will go to the positive terminal of LED. So this is my LED, and this is the positive terminal. So from another end of this resistor, it will go to the positive terminal of LED. So from the negative terminal of LED, it will go to the one end of resistor 10K. So from this negative terminal, I will go to this one end of this resistor 10K. And from this, we have short together now this the negative terminal of LED and this one end of resistor, and this it will go to the ground. So I will connect from here to the ground. This is the ground of the Arduino. 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, ground. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, ground. The ground. So now we will connect from 5 volt. This is the 5 volt of the Arduino. So from 5 volt, it will go to the one end of push button. So this is my push button. I will put it here. So this is my 5 volt. I will go to one end of the push button. So I will put it here. So I will put it here. Okay. So you see that the another end of push button, it will short with the 10K, with another end of 10K. So we will short this one. Another end of push button, it will short with 10K. Okay, done. And then from this part that we short the resistor with the push button, from this part it will go to the pin number 9 of the Arduino. So I'll show this one here with this one will go to the pin number 9 of the Arduino. So this is the pin number 9 of the Arduino. Okay. So now all is done. So now we will insert our Arduino here. And then we will upload our program. First of all, we will open our Arduino IDE software. So let's open our Arduino IDE software. Okay, so now it's loading. Okay, now it's open. So we will click on file and then we'll click on new. So delete first this one. Okay, so now we will go to our case number 1 and we will copy the code of the case number 1. So this is the code of case number 1. So I will select it. Okay, then I will click copy, and then I will paste it in my Arduino IDE software. Minimize it. Okay, I will paste it here. Okay, done. So first I need to save this file. So for saving, I will click on this corner. Wait. Okay, I will click it here. So now we will save. So I need to write the file name. I can write the file name whatever I want, but for this one I will write LED push button. And then click it save. Okay, so now you see that it's compiling. Okay, there is some error, and you see that it already displayed the error in the upper part. I have copied the unused file also, so let's delete this one. Okay, now delete. Now let's compile again. Okay, now it's done compiling, and you will see that there is no error. So now let's upload this program in our Arduino. To upload, you need to click this arrow, this one. Click this one. Okay, now you see it start uploading. Okay, done uploading. So we have uploaded our program in the Arduino. Now we need to check in our circuit that the circuit is working properly or not. So now let's go to our circuit.
This is the case number 1, in which we have already uploaded our program in Arduino, that if I push this button, this LED will turn on, and if I release it, this LED will be turned off. So let's see here. See, it's turned on. If I release it, it will turn off. So this is the case number 1. So now we will go again to the Arduino IDE software, and we will check the code for the case number 2. That is, if we press our LED, it will turn on, and if I release also, it will continue in the on state. So now let's go to our IDE software.
So for the case 2, we will just delete this else statement, so that our LED will continue in the on state even if we release the push button also. So let's delete this one. So then let's compile it. Okay, you see that there is no error. So let's upload it. Okay, it's done uploading also. So now we will go back to our breadboard and check whether this program is working or not.
So now I have uploaded my program, and now let's check. Since I have uploaded my program, this LED will be turned on if I press this push button, and it will continue to be in the on state even if I press again this push button also. So now let's see. So you see, I have released also the push button, but still the LED is continuing in the on state. See. So now the case 3 is that I want that if I press this push button, it will continue in the on state, and if I need to turn it off, I will need to press again. So that is the case 3. So now let's go to our IDE software, and we will change back our program, so that if I turn this on, it will on, and if I turn it, it will off again.
So now let's copy the code of the case number 3. So this is the code of the case number 3. So let's select all this code. Okay, so let's copy it. Okay, and let's paste it in the Arduino IDE software. So we will paste it here. Okay, paste it. Okay, let's compile it. So you see that there is no error. So let's upload it. Okay, it's done uploading also. So now we will go and check back in our breadboard it's working or not.
So now let's check. I have uploaded my program. So now let's check. Now if I turn it on, it will on, and if I press again, it will turn off. So let's see. See, it's turned on. So if I need to turn it off, I will press again. So we will see that interfacing LED with this push button and this Arduino, there is three cases. One case is that if we press this push button, the LED will turn on, and if it releases, it will turn off. The second case is that if I press this push button, the LED will turn on, and if I release also, it will continue to be in the on state. And the third case is that if we press this push button, it will turn on, and if we need to turn it off, we need to press again. So that is all about interfacing push button and LED and